Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us on the Midday News. On the bulletin this hour, let's tell you that one of Nigeria's founding fathers, Herbert Macaulay, and former FCT minister in the Babangida regime, Major General Mamman Vasta, retired, are now free of all accusations leveled against them. Their freedom was a result of a presidential pardon granted them by President Bola Tinubu on Thursday, while Vasta was sentenced to death over a treason charge in 1986. Macaulay was twice convicted by the colonial authorities in Lagos. In 1913, while in private practice as a surveyor, he was tried for misappropriating funds from an estate he administered and sentenced to prison. Historians have long debated the fairness and that prosecution. Meanwhile, the Lagos State chapter of the All Progressive Congress says it is happy with President Bola Tinubu for his courageous and compassionate decision to grant state pardon to Herbert Macaulay, Farouk Lawan, and 173 others. The party explained that the action is yet another display of the president's humanity, fairness, and statesmanship, reaffirming his belief in the restorative justice and national build. For more on this presidential initiative and compassionate decision, let's speak with the lawyer and the national coordinator of the Nigeria Professional for Tinubu, Barrister Olu Akombi. Thanks for coming on the Midday News.
Thank you for having me. Thank you very much.
So how significant is this latest pardon to General Mamman Vasta and others from a legal and moral standpoint?
Well, to start with, I think it's important for all of us to understand that what the president has done is monumental. It has never happened in Nigeria. Thank God we are all here. We know who Herbert Macaulay was and who he is in Nigerian history. He's one of the forefathers of this nation, of this country, Nigeria. We know who Mama Vasta is or was in this country. Now, if you look at the situation that surrounds the execution of Mama Vasta, in fact, it was the first time in the history of Nigeria that mere conspiracy to commit felony was punished with death. It has never happened. So, when the president deemed it fit to pardon Mama Vasta,
I'm very sure we'll have Mr. Olu Akombi back to talk about some of this. Okay. Can you hear me, Mr. Olu Akombi?
Yes, I can hear you very well.
Okay, so I understand your point, but some critics also argue that the presidential pardon are often politically motivated. From a constitutional point of view, is there any legal limitation to prevent abuse of this power?
Well, you see, anybody can say whatever they want to say. You see, if you are not a beneficiary in this situation, of course, you can paint it with anything. You can say the president is doing it to score political points. But ask the family of Mama Vasta today, would they say that? Ask the family of Kensarua, would they say that? Ask the family of Farouk, would they say that? You see, we are in a country where people will sit in the comfort of their offices and come up with all manner of stories. The president has done this. And to every right-thinking Nigeria, you would see that this is the best way to go.
Okay.
Now, constitutionally,
Continue.
Constitutionally, Section 175 of the 1999 Constitution provides for the president to exercise his discretion. But subsection 2 limits or actually regulates the president when exercising this discretion. He must consult with the State Council. So the Council of State must approve whatever he wants to do as regard pardoning.
Okay.
So that's the limitation.
Okay, so I understand your point, which of course that was what actually happened yesterday after I met with the Council of State. But finally, in your own view, how can presidential pardons be better balanced to serve justice while promoting national unity?
You see, presidential pardon should always be used in the interest of the nation, not for political reasons, just like what the president has done. If we look at it politically, it will not balance the interest of this nation. The president cannot pardon somebody who is known to be against the interest of the nation. So for the president to balance whatever he has to do as regard exercising his right, it has to be in the interest of the nation.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Oluwakanbi, for your time on Midday News.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
Away from that to